Tuskegee when I first started playing, and it took some time for me to get used to, because it kind of hurt the throat a little bit. But you over time you learn how to control it, and then you can either play it rough or you can play it smoothly, with smooth movements, or you can just get rough with it. But yeah, I understand you already know how to do it a little bit though.
No, I can do that.
Oh,
that's all I can do that. But I can't do that. So give me a little.
So you just you just kind of hum with it. Don't use your tongue.
Okay.
Try with a higher tone. Try with a higher. Just try one note. I'll find it. Yeah, it's going to take a little time for you to get used to it.
But I understand. I never thought about doing that.
Yeah, and over time, you can kind of smooth it.
We'll do that again.
You trill, yeah.
Okay.
B flat.
That's A. That's A, right?
B flat to A.
You want me to be right here, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
It's a different note for us because we're playing different key
different
horns.
notes, yeah.
Okay, you do the B flat to A. So, like I was saying, it's going to take a little time for you to get that.
That's right.
Yeah, to connect it with the note itself.
Now, the song I could play now, because you haven't seen me since I played before.
Right.
When I Fall in Love, is when we played before, so maybe I can edit some of that in here. If I have some of that, I don't know if I still have that maybe somewhere, and I'll show that to where I can do it now. So, and then that was with an alto. I was using that before. Now I'm on the tenor.
Okay.
So now let me say.
Yeah, sounds good, man. And it's harder to play with the
synthetic.
No, I mean with the bigger mouthpiece.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you gotta give it more. Yeah. That's cool, man. Tenor sounds good.
So I'm trying to get on that. So I have that song. I have 3 songs I can do without. But I get a little nervous. Like whenever I'm with somebody, I get a little nervous.
I understand.
However, I can do that and I can do this one.
Yeah, do your thing. Okay.
That one?
Yeah.
And
Cool. So you're getting there, man.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, much better. Yeah. So you stop playing alto, or you just are you favoring the tenor?
I'm favoring the tenor.
Yeah.
That's what I want to stay with, because I had that when I had the alto. Something about E flat, the sound, unless it's played well, you got to be good like you. If you're good like you, then it sounds good. What are some of your favorite songs? Play a little bit of your favorite song. I mean, you play anything.
Let's see.
And you play mostly by ear, right?
Yeah, I play mostly by ear.
Yeah.
I'm not such a technical player, and I'm not a great reader either. So,
Right.
but I when I learn songs, I just listen to it and play it, and just take it section at a time, and until I get the whole thing.
And you've been playing since you
back.
said you were 15.
14, yeah.
14. So you've been playing a long time.
Long time.
Couple more than a couple of decades.
You know, it's been a while. Yeah. But I played. I started playing by ear when I first got my horn. Right. I was listening to records.
But you told me a story a long time ago. You said that you were playing. You started off on tenor. You told me that.
No, I started off on. No. I hadn't started playing yet. And I saw the guy in his front yard. He was playing an alto.
Itty bitty alto, right?
And I hadn't ever seen an alto.
But you'd seen a tenor.
I had seen the tenor.
But you never played
and the baritone and even a soprano I had seen, but I hadn't ever seen an alto.
Okay.
And I was like,
but you hadn't played anything yet.
I hadn't played yet
so
at all. So so I saw him standing in his yard, man, and he had it sounded so good. Remember?
Yeah,
he was kicking it, man. And I was like, what horn is that? He said it's an alto. I never seen it, so I got me a paper route.
So you could save.
I got me a paper route, saved up, and bought my first horn, and my first alto. Yeah.
When you were 14.
I was 14. Yeah.
Kick it, man. Yeah, you never let go.
Nah.
You never let go.
Nah. But I do have a tenor, and I have a soprano.
Soprano.
Also. Yeah, I have all horns.
I've seen you play. Yeah. I've seen you play the soprano.
Yeah.
But I know that once you can play one, you can play the others, but still you need to learn your instrument.
Right. Yeah. This is all the same fingering and everything, but I favorite. This is my baby. The alto is my baby.
And what's the make of this?
This is Yamaha. It's the YAS 62. This is the old model.
Okay.
I've had this one for since 1988, 89.
Yeah,
long time, man.
Yamaha knows how to kick it. This is Yamaha too.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yamaha.
I saw the
I love it.
on it.
And I bought myself a silver neck with it. They said that makes a difference. But I don't know.
What is that, a Yamaha neck or silver?
No, I think it might be but it's a silver neck. It's Yamaha. Yes, Yamaha.
Yeah, okay.
That's Yamaha.
My neck is Selmer.
Yeah, Selmer neck. Okay.
Selmer neck. Yeah. One time I dropped my horn.
Okay.
And it's just so the guy, I took it to a Japanese repair guy, and he put a Selmer neck. He said a Selmer neck, so play a lot better.
And did it?
Yes. Oh yeah, man. It made a world of difference.
Because I found when I had my tenor, some of them are made just a centimeter, whatever, different, so it won't fit. Like for example, I had a cannonball, and you can't fit Yamaha with the cannonball.
Yeah.
Because cannonball has a big bell and it's a little bit different, and that sound is. You've got to get good. I think if you're good, like I used to use the analogy of someone shooting pool, and you have somebody that has a nice pool stick. It has, it has pearl handle and tip and everything else, made out of the best wood. And then you have a kid that's been playing all his life, and he just takes a stick. If you're good, I don't care how good the equipment is. If you're good, you can make anything.
You can make it happen. Yeah,
you can make it happen.
That's right.
So play something that you really kind of like. There's little tones of a few things.
Let's see.
What was that?
That was my original song.
Oh, that's your original song. Let me see. Oh, so if I I can play some stuff if I use my stand and I use music because I've learned to read. So let me see. What can I play? Oh, the one I've been learning, and you can play along with me, I guess, if you can follow. There's one that I play all the time. It's a happy birthday. I'm trying to get better with it. Well, I better get my glasses. I don't have my glasses. Where'd I put them? Right here. Get my glasses on so I can't see what I'm putting up here. Happy birthday, Jazzy. So this is how I do my workout each time when I come in. I try to play. Oh, I'm not even in the right key. I'm making it happen without, because I know people can do that too. You can take it into altissimo without even pressing the key with your mouth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you don't really have to if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Now I put the letters underneath these, but I can read without that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do it because I can't read as fast as, I can't read fast enough to play it like it, but if I see it, I can.
Yeah.
If I see the letters, I can.
Right.
Unless it's a real slow ballad or something.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, I have music to, a backing track.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a backing track to this one. And I can, let me see, I can play this one kind of well, let me see. So tell me, you said you were born in Alabama.
Yeah, Tuskegee, Alabama.
Tuskegee,
yeah.
Tuskegee.
Yeah, Tuskegee.
I had an uncle that was an Tuskegee Airman.
Oh, yeah?
He died in Italy, yeah.
What's his name?
Larry Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to, when I had my paper route, I threw my paper to one of the
Tuskegee Airmen?
Yeah, Chief Anderson.
Chief Anderson. Oh, you thought it might have been here. No, my family's from Louisiana on my father's side, Sweetport.
Yeah, Yeah, they did all of their training into.
They sure did. It was an experiment, as we all know.
Yeah.
But still, they kicked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born in Tuskegee, but when I was 3, man, I moved to Detroit. I grew up actually in Detroit.
So you're really Detroit guy, yeah.
Yeah, from 3 to 13. Then I moved back to Tuskegee, and stayed there until 81. Moved to Dallas.
Is that right?
Yeah. And I've been in Tokyo since 1998.
1998?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. You have any intentions of ever going back to the States to live there?
Not really, man. I'm really comfortable here.
Okay.
But I don't know. I guess it depends on the family developments and stuff like that. But me personally, I think I'd rather be here.
Yeah.
In Japan, I'm at peace here, man. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it here.
We got something in common then when it comes to that, because I am in peace here. Because you don't feel threatened. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And when you come up, you grew up in Detroit. I grew up in L.A. And we almost grew up at the same time. I'm a little bit older than you. And at that time, it was still that was a good time. You know, we grew up at a time when, people, they felt like they had enough. They didn't feel like there was any lack. There weren't any real drugs around.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what marijuana was. You never heard it. And the hippie thing just started. And that was a whole different thing. And we were part of the civil rights movement. We were too young to be involved in it,
but
we were watching
we were there, yeah.
And then the riots and stuff, but that's the most violent. Until then, you just had school fights and stuff like that. But nobody really got hurt.
Right, man.
You shook hands afterwards and it was done.
Just normal stuff growing up.
When we left for a while and came back, drugs were there, they had smack, they had all kind of stuff. And it was like an alien landscape. It was completely different than anything we'd known.
Totally, man.
And then to come here, it took me back to when I was growing up. People are honest. People taking because they didn't feel like they had. It was completely different.
Yeah, my mother got us out of there just in time, man.
Is that right?
I was 13 and
it was getting bad.
I got to get you guys out of here. She took us, we went back to Alabama and
it gets better there.
Yeah, it was much better there, man. Yeah, we had a house built and everything and school and, met a lot of friends, man. It was really nice, and that's how I got involved with my band.
That's where you got started.
My boys in high school.
How old were you then when you did that?
17.
17.
Yeah. Actually, I started out when I was 16, but 17 was when we did our first gig, though.
Okay.
Yeah. And we had the band for like 25 years? 27
25
years.
years.
Yeah.
So you guys were actually making money doing this.
Yeah, we were making money.
That was the whole idea.
I put it like this. we were making a little bit of chump change,
Okay.
but we invested, man. We didn't actually make the money ourselves. We invested our money back into the band. We bought our equipment. We owned all of our equipment, PA system and everything, and our van. We owned all that stuff. We paid for all that stuff. Then we started getting paid.
What'd you call yourselves? What was your name?
My first band was The Images. The first name was The Images. Okay. Same guys.
All right.
Then we changed it to The Ultimate Force.
Okay.
Then we changed it to Premier. And then from Premier, I branched off by myself and got my own band, and it was called Slam.
Wait, that was your band. What do you mean got a different band?
I got a different band, totally different band.
Why?
Some of the guys had sort of like,
branched off on their own.
Branched off on their own, and we were bringing in different people.
Okay.
And I was sort of like the workhorse because I had to teach them all. We were show band, so we dance band. I had to teach all of their choreography to everybody that came in. So it happened 2 or 3 times, man, where I had to teach, and it was becoming a grind for me.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, if I have to do that, then I might as well have my own band and do it the way I want.
Right.
So I put together my own band in 1997.
Okay.
And
1997.
1997. Yeah.
Okay.
I put together my own band, and then we did a gig in Taiwan.
Wait, straight from you've never been outside the U.S.?
I had been out. Yeah, I had been outside the U.S.
With the other band, you guys are going out?
Oh yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
Yeah, we did the Grand Hyatt.
It's 25 years, I guess you would.
we did the Grand Hyatt circuit starting in '93.
So it took you to where? Name some of the places.
We did the Grand Hyatt in Hong Kong. Okay. Indonesia. Right. Jakarta. Did the Grand Hyatt there. We did the one in Taipei. Okay. And we were supposed to go to Bangkok, but that didn't quite work out. Right. Then we did the Regent in Hong Kong. And we're about to do the Grand Hyatt in Singapore, but that's when we went back home, and then I split. Okay.
So you never did anything in Europe? You just guys stayed in Asia?
Actually, our first overseas trip was in Switzerland. We did the Rocket 88 shooting with Boz Scaggs.
Is it?
Yeah, for his comeback. Okay. We were on the stage with Boz, and during that time, man, we met Ziggy Marley and Simply Red, Run DMC. Okay, yeah. We met quite a few people. Marley's son. Did I say him? Yes. And we met quite a few people. And that was our very first trip. And how that happened was we were doing a gig in Dallas. Okay. And our manager that we had, Angus Wynn, his family owned the Six Flags in Texas. Okay. For Texas. Anyway, Boz Scaggs was at that gig. It was a party for models. Okay. And Boz Scaggs was there, and he said, "Who's this group?" He said, "This is my group, man." He said, "Oh shit, I love these guys, man." So he said, "I'm gonna." He said, "Do they have the passports?" He said, "No, they don't have their passports, but they can get them." And he said, "Okay, cool, because I want to fire my band that I have now. I want these guys to back me up."
You gotta be kidding me.
It was.
How many of you were there? How many of you?
6.
6 of you.
6 of us. Yeah, we were self-contained. Wow. We had 2 horns and in the rhythm section.
You had a drummer, of course.
Oh yeah, the rhythm section. Yeah, the drum, keyboards, bass, and
you
guitar.
Kicked it.
Yeah, man. So we got over there. We did it. They didn't air his part because he was on the comeback, and they like, okay, if we got to cut something, we're gonna cut that. So they didn't air his part, but we did actually do the.
Do you have a recording of it or anything?
No.
You didn't get.
They never did get. They never did get us anything. Yeah.
And that wasn't the time big for cameras. Everybody has a camera now. You can get wherever you're at.
Yeah, we were so disappointed, but we did make the trip. That's good. So we did go to Europe. Yeah.
So then get down to the point where you said you had made your own band, and when you made your own band, where'd you guys go?
We went to Taiwan. We went to Taiwan and played at.
Was it still with the same hotel?
No, different. Okay. Different. Okay. This was actually at at a big club. What was the name of that place? I can't think of it right now. But anyway, it was huge. I mean, they had like $1 million stage set up with lights and everything. It was real nice.
And how many people do you have in your band?
6.
Oh, you did the same. Since you know how that works, and
Yeah.
since you taught the other one, you might as well do your own.
Right.
But
Yeah.
now they're all under your control.
Right, yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah, we did that one, and then we took a little bit of a break, and then we came to Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
We did Pickford Live Hall and
Pickford,
and
right,
Roppongi.
Roppongi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you could have been there a night when I was there watching, because that was the spot.
Yeah.
You know Babe Hannah.
Yeah, I know Babe Hannah.
You know really well?
he used to come in there and dance.
Dance
all over the dance floor.
Because he could dance.
Yes, he
He
can.
could dance. Now he's in Belize.
Yeah, I know.
You on Facebook with him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he keeps me.
I did Pickford Live Hall, and we were scheduled for 3 months.
Uh-huh.
So right before our time was up, Sacho came and said, "Hey, can y'all stay another 3 months?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Everybody wanted to.
Yeah, we all wanted to stay.
There's a whole lot of reasons. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
man.
for playing the music.
Yeah.
But anyway, I understand. I understand.
It was a hell of a lot of
You've
fun.
never
I
been
tell
to
you.
it? Yeah, I tell you.
I tell you, yeah, it was
More
real
eye
nice.
candy than you deserve.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm
Yeah. So I had lined up a few gigs, man, for like I was going to try to do that Hyatt in Singapore.
Okay,
and
again.
I was going to go to Hyatt in
Because you
Hong
knew the
Kong.
people, right?
Right, yeah. Actually, my original guitar player, Sheraton Carter, he has Carter International bookings in Hong Kong.
Okay.
And he had set those gigs up for me.
Okay.
But at the end of our 6-month stint, my guys, for some reason, decided they didn't want to. They wanted to take a break,
And go home.
but it was scheduled for us to.
Go right there.
Yeah, and I was like, man, y'all, you messing me up, man.
So what'd you do?
After that, man, I was like, okay, that's it for bands for me.
Because too many different minds. To deal
Yeah, everybody's thinking differently,
Right.
and they'll say one thing here and then
Do
do
something
another
different, do something
thing,
here.
and it you know, it's
And
like
you gotta
it's
do
all on me because I'm
Right.
the top dog. So
Right.
I'm like, okay, I do. If it's gonna be some mess ups, I can do them myself.
Yeah, if it's gonna be a mess up, you can take all the responsibility
Exactly,
and all
man.
the
Yeah,
blame,
yeah. So I decided, man, just to ease off the bands. Now I'll go in and do some stuff with the band,
people, right.
But I'm not like hooking up to be permanently with the band unless I know for sure that everybody's on the same page.
I got you.
And
They're
we're gonna do
serious.
this, and we got a plan. You know, I always have a plan. We have a plan to make things happen, and everybody's in agreement. Right. You know, and we do it. But I don't know, man. And you know, it's some musicians they sort of like criticize us musicians who do the track gigs. You know, like
what are track gigs?
when you play to the karaoke. You know, you
you
play
have
to the
backing
backing
tracks.
tracks.
That's
Yeah,
what they call track.
yeah, yeah. It's a track gig.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Why?
they don't. You know, some people go as far as saying,
It's not fair. It's like lip
we're
syncing.
not real musicians.
It's like lip syncing.
yeah,
It's
but
not your voice.
Yeah,
You got I got all these people behind you.
Right. Yeah. You see, if you
But
hear
with enough money, well, listen. With enough money, you get the right people back there. What's the difference?
right.
What's the difference?
But the thing is, I am actually playing.
I know that. You are.
and singing
How many
everything.
albums? How many CDs you have now?
I have 2 CDs.
2 CDs, yeah. Because I remember I think your first one came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. Now the first one came out in 2013.
2013. I
Yeah.
didn't know you then, so.
Right. Then.
No, I knew you then.
Yeah,
I mean,
we knew each other.
I knew you knew each other.
Yeah, we
but
knew each
hadn't-
other.
But we hadn't
really interacted.
interacted yet.
Right.
Because when I saw you, because your next one came out when?
2015.
So I
Yeah,
known
two,
you then,
two
yeah.
years after that, it
Right,
was a
right.
Christmas CD.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Christmas
now I'm working on my original CD.
The original CD.
Yeah, I have a few songs, already ready,
Yeah.
and I'm planning on doing some video, video shoots for the songs.
Oh, so when you're playing.
Yeah, I mean,
But you sing as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So which do you prefer?
If I had to choose,
Okay.
man, I'd probably just do the singing.
You'd sing?
Singing, yeah. But sax, it's hard to say, man. I'm kind of torn with those two.
Okay, so before you played sax, were you singing before you played sax?
Mm-hmm.
In the church?
Yeah, I sang in the church. I sang in the church, in the high school choir, all that.
Your
yeah.
parents musicians?
My mother's a singer. My mother sings.
So how many siblings are you?
I have a sister, and my brother. He passed in 2013,
Older
which is what prompted me to really go ahead and try to do some CDs.
Gotcha.
Because he never heard my music and stuff. And I'm like, I got to give my family something, man, before everybody get out of here. But anyway, yeah.
Were you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Oldest.
I'm the oldest. He was the second, and then my sister.
How many years between you and him?
4 apiece. Four.
Oh, so you were his big brother. You were really his big brother, because he was when he was just you were in junior high school while he was still in elementary, of course. So, so all of you sang?
No, yes, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all of us sang, and my brother played trumpet for a while in the band. Okay. Yeah.
The reason why I didn't want to go into trumpet, which I do like, it changes your lip shape.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone that plays trumpet,
right?
Louis, all of them, the lip is different right here.
Right.
I said, nah. The reason why I couldn't play guitar, you got to start to get the calluses. You got to build that up. There's no way to get around it. Yeah. And my fingers tend to be too tender, so I said, all right. So then I said sax, and I love the sound. Yeah. I love the sound. Yeah. Yeah, but go on. So you say you prefer, if you would do any, you'd prefer to sing. Not sing, you said you prefer to...
Yes, I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn with that one. That's why I say sax and singing, because people like my singing, and people like my sax too. When I'm just singing, they want to hear some sax. If I'm just playing sax, they want to hear some singing. So it's like,
so you got to give them
I just give them a mix, yeah. So
what's it like to play to crowds here? Because this is where you're playing with Japanese crowds. And a lot of times, most of them don't speak English.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right.
So they know the name of the song, but they couldn't sing every word to it if they tried. And if they did, it wouldn't be with the same accent we use.
And you know, actually, some of them can sing the words with it, but they don't know what it means, right?
They don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
You see that all the time.
But yeah, it's really cool, man, because Japanese reception to, not being stereotypical, but blacks, the black gospel singers or players or whatever, is really great. They love it, man. Listen. I've always gotten a pretty good reception, and especially if you have to interact with the people.
And you're good at that.
Yeah, I can do that really quite well. Being in my show bands, I know I can read the crowd, pretty much know what they want to hear at that time.
At that time,
and see what's going on. Yeah, and talk to them just enough, a little bit of Japanese here and there, and make a mistake, they laugh at you. It's humor, everything's involved in it, man. So I always pick a couple of people in the crowd out that I always go to and mess with, and get everybody else into that. Right. Go get another one and do something else. Know.
Everyone assumes it's going to be, because you get one, everyone starts paying attention.
Right. So it's art, man. It's a technique, showmanship, right?
Yeah, you got that.
So I can do that for sure, man. And people, I had surgery on my cervical spine 2 times.
For what? What happened?
I had a couple of ruptured discs.
Okay.
And it was really pressing on my nerves, man.
From what?
I lost
sports or something, or what? Or just
I have a degenerative bone disease.
Okay.
So my bones are weak.
Okay.
And plus, I was rough growing up, and the doctor said it comes from everything. It's hereditary, and wear and tear growing up, and blah blah blah. Anyway, I had 2 discs taken out, man, and replaced with I had fusions, replaced with bone. Right. And the first time I lost half of my range. I was so afraid that I was going to lose my voice.
I imagine that must have been a nightmare.
But little by little, man, it came back, and I'm still down a couple of keys, just a couple of steps down from where I was. But I came back with, sort of like a vengeance, man. And now I said, if I get my voice back, I'm going to sing and not be shy about it. I'm going to do what I need to do.
Was that in a matter of months or years? How long?
It was about a year, man.
It took a year.
Yeah, and then I had a second surgery, because the other level, ruptured too. So when I had that surgery, though, no problems.
Because you probably built up all the muscles around there already.
Yeah, maybe so, man. And it was probably in an area where it wasn't so restricted.
Yeah.
And so I've been not shy about singing, man, and really just working it, trying to anyway. And it's been working out, man, ever since then, man. I've been getting like really good, compliments about my voice and this and that ever since then, man. So that surgery was sort of like a blessing in disguise. Gave me a little bit of wake up call.
You
know, hey boy,
the
you better
first or
use
second?
what you got while
The
you
first
got
one
it.
and the second one.
Yeah, especially that first one.
The first one.
Yeah, but after that, man, I was like, you better use what you got.
Because you're not going to have it for long.
Yeah.
It's all unknown.
Yeah, you're not getting any
It's
younger.
all unknown.
So go ahead and get busy. So I've been getting pretty good receptions from the crowd everywhere I go, pretty much. Yeah, it's been
That's
nice,
good,
man. It's been nice over
nice.
here. Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I feel good whenever I see my people over here doing their thing. It makes me really happy because I found out that we're on a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
Foreigners all treated the same, basically.
Pretty much.
Sing. What songs do you like singing? I know you probably anything, but
Oh man, I like songs like Luther Vandross.
like what? To give a little something like what?
Like Dance with My Father. That one is on my CD. Dance with My Father is nice.
Well, how does it sound?
How does it sound?
Yeah, I know. How's it go? Give you a few bars. How's
Let
it
me
go?
see if I can. You got me.
Dance with my father. Yeah, that's nice. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a cool tune, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm doing stuff like this, man, I don't know, my nerves kind of get me.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
cool.
we
I'm
didn't do
cool
that.
though.
But it's supposed to be more relaxed. But we've been standing up here with our saxes in our hand the whole time. But that's cool. But you really didn't come over to teach me a lesson. I mean, to give me.
Yeah,
a
yeah. I
give me
just
that
wanted to
little
show you the
growl and
growl.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something
good.
it just took a second to show you. You just have to kind of work it yourself
I will.
on that. Yeah.
I will. Because the last time I was just so. Now that it's been 3 years since I started. 3 years. And I've been through so many of these, and I've dropped a lot of them. Now, there's one that I constantly dropped, only one of them. And I felt so bad for that sax. It's a big bell cannonball.
You dropped it?
It's called Brute. I used to drop it. I mean, I couldn't kept on picking up my cases and flipping out.
Oh.
I did that not
You kept
3 times. One time out of my car, it was together, and I took it out and it went poof onto the concrete and messed up the bell. So it happened maybe twice or 3 times. 3 times, but that seems like a lot because these aren't cheap, So it felt like a lot. But I'm much more careful now.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to remember to zip that bag up.
All the time. But the other one didn't have. It's that case, that blue one.
Right.
And the zippers in it has straps too. So I thought the straps were on. So that's the thing that messes you up. You think you have both, and one wasn't on. I thought it was on, and thing went up. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
But I love to play, man. I love to play, and like I said, doing these. Well, I didn't say this, but in doing the podcast, I think it's good because a lot of people don't know you. Like I'm trying to make sure they get to know you.
Cool.
And it's good.
I appreciate it, man.
And I'm really happy that you're doing this because it makes a big difference.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
You have to, as you start to see over time, you never know because if it really starts to get big, everyone will be knowing you.
Cool. Yeah,
everyone
sounds
knows
good.
more than just in Japan.
Yeah, and I need it now since I'm working on my CD and planning to do the videos and stuff with the songs. Everybody need to know what's going on with
That's
me.
right.
Yeah. So everybody can kind of look out for some stuff from me.
All right. So where's your next gig? When's your next gig?
Saturday.
Okay, and after that?
The next Saturday.
Okay, but same place?
No, I play at FGCO in Seijo Gakuen Mai.
Okay.
On this afternoon gig.
Right.
It's a small restaurant, but it's pretty nice, man. Food is excellent in there. Aoi-san can really cook. That's the owner.
If people, where they? Oh, go on.
And she's the owner. And I was going to say the next gig, the next week is in Shinagawa. I can't remember the name of it.
How do people contact you? How would they contact you if they wanted to?
If they want to contact me, they can contact me on Facebook on Glenn M. Ray.
Okay.
And Instagram, G Ray Sax, GRAYSAX at G Ray Sax. And my email is graysax@me.com. Or mac.com, both the same. That's graysax@me.com.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I want all of the people that are listening to this right now or watching it, make sure that you subscribe to this. Make sure that you click thumbs up on this podcast. This is one of my shorter ones, but still, it's one of my best for sure. Make sure you contact Glenn and give him a tap and go over there and see him play, because he's really good at what he does. I mean, I've watched him several times on YouTube. I haven't been to any of your gigs yet, but I'm going to start coming. I'll come.
Please, yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
nice.
as always, man, thank you so much. I mean, thanks, my brother.
Thank you, my man. Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. So then I'll just.